Yup. You want it or not? Come get it, bub. Settle down. Hey guys, it's Ian with Mule Expedition Outfitters, and behind us is the Raptor R that we've been building for the giveaway, and we wanted to go over some of the highlights of this vehicle a little bit more in depth so that you understand what we did to it and what we could potentially do for you. So we'll start here at the front and work our way to the back and go from there. So starting at the front here, one of the biggest things that we wanted to put on this was a better lighting system. We know whoever gets this truck is going to want to be out in the dunes and playing with this thing, and even if you're in the woods with it, you can't ever go wrong with lighting. So we wanted to go with the Baja designs, which is always our go-to for lighting. We've got the 4 LP6s here on the front so that we get a wide cast but also downward lighting, and that is mounted on the Fouts front bumper mount here so that we could accomplish that. We didn't want to get a bunch of weight on the front, so we wanted to stay nimble. So we went with that bar so that we can mount the Bajas to that. Making our way back here, we did ditch light brackets and the LP4s for a little bit more side shooting so that when we have that light pattern out forward from the LP6s, the LP4s will kind of take up that void to the side so that you get a little bit better cast and view when you're driving. We didn't do anything with the wheels, tires, or the suspension. The Overland team really wanted to keep this thing OEM plus, so we didn't touch anything on that. These are factory steps. Making our way back here, we went with the Sherpa roof rack and Max Tracks on top. That way, if they do get stuck, they have the ability to pull these out. Since there isn't a winch, this is always a nice backup to help do a self-recovery. Inside, we did the ARB twin air compressor so that you can inflate and deflate all 4 tires, paired with the Morflate 4-tire system, which will give you the ability to use that from Morflate, but also other accessories that would go with your air compressor as well. Continuing back, one of the things we haven't talked about in any of the videos yet, because this is stage 2 of the build, is the contour canopy. With the contour canopy, this is going to give the person the ability to have more gear storage, more day-to-day usage of this truck. So if you go to the store or you're just hauling things, you're going to have a lot more capability of just having dry storage and given the ability to pick things up where the tonneau cover just limited you on that. So we optioned it to have the contour canopy. On top of the contour canopy, we optioned it with the Baja RTL, which is going to give the end user the ability to have strobes when they're out in the on the trail, or if they're out on the sand. One flip of the up sweater switch and you're going to be able to have those strobes going. We also optioned it with the crossbars from Alucab so that if you want to mount any extra gear or you have something else, maybe a bike or things like that you want to mount up there, that gives the end user the ability to do that. One of the other things with newer vehicles, now that LED has become a standard option for reverse lights, it's great, but it doesn't cast a lot of light out. So what we did is we optioned 2 S2 Pros with the lenses to disperse the light, the wide cornering, so that now when the customer puts it in reverse, it's going to automatically turn those on and give a little bit cast back of light that's going to be better than what they would get from the factory, along with the RTL having reverse as well. So a lot more light. You're going to essentially have 5 lights pointing backwards, which is going to add a lot more visual when you're using your backup camera at night or it's just dark in general. You're going to have the ability to see better behind you. One of the other cool things about the RTL is it also has brake lights. So with that, you're now going to have brake light, strobe, and reverse. It's just, we want this thing to be illuminated like crazy for many reasons. One, when you're out and about using it, but also just on the street so that it's well lit and it just looks cool on top of that. This particular contour canopy, we optioned with no side windows. This one is going to be their solid metal window, and it's just going to have the back window with glass. If this interests you, we have past videos and Tech Tuesday videos talking a little bit more about the contour canopy, so reference those if that interests you. If anything on this truck that we talked about today is something that you want to do to your truck, or you have other ideas for something that you're building currently, reach out to our team. We've got our Washington location, our Oregon location, and our Arizona location, and any of those spots would be happy to give you a non-pressure quote and give you maybe some ideas and consult you in the direction we would recommend for you to take your build to. We look forward to talking to you then.